Alright guys, very quick update on the Dodge Ram 350. This is what we did. We changed the fuel filter, okay? Now when we took the two lines off of the fuel filter, I ran the two lines down into this pail here, okay? Turned the key on and off 4 or 6 times. I really got very little fuel. I didn't pour it into a container and measure it, but it was not that much of fuel. Maybe a quarter of a cup, I'm guessing. Okay, not very much. And I tried cranking it a few times, again with the hoses going into this pail, and I didn't get a hell of a lot. I got fuel, okay, but I couldn't be cranking and watching it at the same time, working by myself, so I couldn't see how well it was coming out. But there wasn't much gas at all. Total of turning the key on and off and cranking it, maybe a half a cup, I'd say, okay, of fuel. So the pump is working, but I don't know if it's running up to par. I really don't think so. And the pump is the original pump, I believe, because it has a Chrysler sticker on it. Okay, so that makes it almost 30 years old. Okay, moving on to the plugs here. You can see the plugs look like crap. Okay, all of them appear to be. When I see white on top of the plug, on the tops of the plug, that tells me it's running hot and rich. But anyway, who knows how long these have been in there. Okay, they were the right size plugs, but they were not gapped right. They should be 35, and they were gapped at almost 40. Most of them were gapped at almost 40. A couple of them were gapped properly. So there's the plugs. They're not looking very good at all. Okay, now the rotor. This is another real eye-opener. The rotor, you can see it's shot. The tip was shot. Okay, but on top of that, you can see that little brown rust in there. Okay, the shaft that the rotor slips onto was absolutely covered with rust like that, condensation rust. That's what I believe, and there was rust down inside there too. So I believe that this rust might be very well affecting the pickup, okay, which is inside that distributor. Now, those pickups I know go bad and have the same kind of symptoms as I'm experiencing. So that pickup is the next victim on my list to replace, I believe. Okay, before I replace the fuel pump, which I know is pumping, I don't know if it's pumping enough. I don't have a tester to test it with. I'm going to look into this pickup because I know they go bad and they have the same symptoms as what I'm experiencing. But I'm telling you, I had to use a pair of pliers to pull these off. These were rusted. The thing was rusted onto that shaft. You can see the brown condensation rust in there. Okay, the cap was in terrible shape. All the tits in there were very bad. Okay, so we changed the cap, the rotor, the plugs, the wires, the air filter, the fuel filter, and that's where we're at. And I also put some fresh fuel in it. Now this is the extended mystery here, okay? After I did all of this, I started up, and for a minute I thought I was in the clear, because it actually ran for about 4 minutes without stalling, without cutting off. Whether we'll do it now or not, I don't know. We're going to try it. But that was a bit of a record time without stalling. Just going to see if she's going to stall out in a minute. I'm not going to extend this video any longer than I have to. But it actually ran for like 4 to 5 minutes without stalling. So then, there she goes, she cut out. Yep, you see that? Did you hear that? It was almost ready to cut off and it went back on. On and off, on and off. Now that is making me think about that fuel pump relay cutoff. That's a fuel pump relay cutoff. Boy, that makes me think about that. I hope you guys heard that. There it goes off now. Okay. That was interesting. So that's where I'm at. I'm pointing toward that fuel pump relay cutoff, even though when I put the key on, it does click. Absolutely. So the fuel pump relay cutoff and the fuel pump, I think, is good. But the fuel pump relay cutoff and the pickup inside the distributor, that's what I'm gearing toward right now. And I might just replace them both. And like I told you, this thing does not have many relays on it at all. So I'll replace that relay, see what that does, and then I'll replace that pickup. It's not hard to do. It's only 2 screws into the distributor. And so that would be my next task. But anyway, at least I can eliminate these. These are all good. These are all brand new now. So that's where I'm at, guys. So appreciate any comments you guys, especially about the delivery of that fuel pump. The fuel, like I said, putting the key on and off several times, cranking it and cranking it 2 or 3 times. I say I got less than half a cup of fuel into that bucket. So if anybody knows what the delivery of volume of fuel should be, maybe I can judge it by that. Alright guys, thanks for watching, okay? Alright, we'll be back soon with an update, I hope. And I hope it's successful. Book 'em, Daniel.